why is my husband or wife's case in the embassy taking so long? If you're a United States citizen, you applied for your husband and wife, and you're waiting for the interview to get scheduled at the U.S. Embassy abroad, whether it's Islamabad or it's Lagos, Nigeria, or whether it's in Cairo, Egypt, I'm going to tell you what you can do to kind of make sure you're on track for your husband or your wife's case to be scheduled for an interview. Okay. Now, again, I'm in federal court. This is right behind me. A lot of times there's delays for administrative processing. We go to federal court, we file a lawsuit, but many times people contact me and say, hey, I'm just waiting for a really long time and I don't even know what's going to happen with my husband or wife's interview. So what we can do is that we have a tool on the Department of State that we can use to check the status of what they're doing in terms of scheduling interviews. But before your interview is scheduled for your husband or your wife, you have to make sure that your case is documentarily complete at the National Visa Center. When you're doing visa processing, make sure your case is documentarily complete. It's really important. What's going to happen is that you're going to get an email that says your case is documentarily complete. After you have received that, the government doesn't need any more documents from you. The next step is for them to basically schedule that interview at the U.S. Embassy. So the question is, well, what date are they on for documentarily complete, cases? So let's talk about that for Islamabad. For Islamabad, which is in Pakistan, the U.S. Embassy there, they are processing and scheduling interviews that are in, September of 2024. So if you got an email, let's say last September 2024, your case is documentarily complete, you should be right now, in 2025, this is basically June, getting a email saying that your case is being scheduled for an interview. All right. So what's that really mean? At least in Islamabad, in Pakistan, it's a 9-month period of waiting from when your case is documentarily complete. Now, this is not 100% perfect. It could be a little bit faster. It could be a little bit slower, but that's what we know. So let's talk about Lagos, Nigeria. They're a little bit slower. They're on March of 2024 for the immigrant visa interview for your husband, your wife, who's waiting for the interview to take place. And then also Cairo is also a little bit slower. They're on January 2024 for basically, the interviews that are being scheduled. So a lot of people who file their case, let's say, and got their case documentarily complete in January of 2024, they should be getting interviews now. All right, guys, that's going to help all you guys waiting to find out why your husband, wife's case is delayed. Thank you.